Hey everybody! I'm Northern Lion. I'm still salty over that lost loss, but life goes on. Let's play as a character we haven't played as in Afterbirth yet. Why don't we play as Eden? No, sorry, Lazarus is what I meant to say. On hard mode, and we'll just try to see if we can get some new items here. I want to play as all the new characters, see if we get anything we've never seen before. 94G1 PYSM. I want your loving PYSM. Doesn't really work and probably is going to get me sued by the estate of Michael Jackson. Is there anything I mean, I'm super stoked, by the way, that we got a guppy item, but not only is it a guppy item, it's a guppy item that gives us more survivability as Lazarus. So I think that if we actually find like a fire or something like this is a good opportunity as well. Let's try to get a half heart, and then we'll try to get a payout from that room, kill ourselves, and we can immediately Guppy's Paw to have more survivability if we want it. And maybe our pill will be advantageous for that as well. If it's just Balls of Steel or something, that'd be even better. Because ideally, I'd really like to not Lazarus RHP. Not Lazarus. Not Guppy's Paw RHP, if we can avoid it. Because I'd like to just have some extra Spirit Hearts and then pay 1 red heart for our deal with the devil on the next floor instead of 3 Spirit Hearts, assuming we can swing a deal with the devil, which, you know, is the likeliest outcome, I would say. But we gotta make it actually happen. Not a half heart. Cricket's body, so good. This run is shaping up to be something kind of interesting here. Cricket's body, also a great base for future synergies, which is what has me excited. I was really trying to push that a little further. So what has me excited as well is the idea that we could, there we go, use this to maybe facilitate some awesome new synergies in the game. I've seen some really good ones in my co-op videos with Kate over at her channel at the youtube.com/proboxstudio. Is this actually? No, I thought it might pay out again. I had a feeling it wouldn't, but I thought it might. That you can go check out. But all I'll do to tease you is say that we've clearly learned that Mom's Knife and Sad Bombs now have a synergy with one another, and it's pretty sweet. So I guess we might as well, let's just leave the fire here, but we'll take Infamy, and we'll take the HP just in case we needed to fight the boss. Infamy for free, Guppy's Paw basically for free. These are incredible items for us right out the bat. So hopefully, I mean, what's our ideal outcome here? If we can get an HP upgrade from our boss, then when we die, we come back with an HP upgrade. We use one of them with Guppy's Paw to get some Spirit Hearts to protect us for a deal with the devil. And then I think that's probably the closest thing to ideal that we can set up. Now our range is gonna be hot-ass trash for us right here. So prepare yourself for like, maybe a little bit of a long, drawn-out little horn fight. More than you're used to, probably. Because Cricket's body is like a big range downgrade, I think. And that's going to make maneuverability like a considerable problem for us to have to overcome here. But the good news is, of course, we're going to be doing a lot of damage here. And the other good news is, range upgrades tend to be upgrains. That's like a Reddit for wheat or something like that. Range upgrades tend to be pretty, well, whatever the opposite of few and far between would be. Easy to come by would be my suggestion. If I'm having a say in it there. I probably shouldn't be focusing on the tier, instead focusing on the thing that creates the tiers, and maybe we'll get lucky and just a bomb will destroy it, or we'll be able to destroy it once and for all. Doesn't look like it though, because unfortunately, this guy's still alive here. That's a lot of damage though. Annoying, but still not really that painful from a damage standpoint. I rarely take damage against Little Horn. He's just a pain in the ass. He's like a supercharged version of Pin or something. It's so hard to hit him sometimes. He's dead. He is not dead. He's dead. Okay. It's a range upgrade. All right. Well, we do need it, unfortunately. So I think we will. It's touch and go. It's touch and go. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. This is a perfect example of how in Isaac, you know, rules are made to be broken to some extent. Rules are really just guidelines in this game. So I'm thinking that what we really want to do is still kill ourselves to get the Lazarus bonus, of course. But we might want to do it on the deal with the devil instead in this situation, because I want to make sure I at least get to that deal with the devil. We can always do it on this floor. We know we're not going to miss out on HP, because we didn't get any HP from our first boss anyway, so we should be good to go on that front. It's not the way I like to do things. Oh, very stupid. I prefer to handle it the way that I've always handled it, which is to just kill yourself with Lazarus immediately. I should go back for that bomb. I will go back for that bomb. Now that there's no spikes. At first I was like, those spikes are going to be the worst, man, but of course they're gone now. That's, again, terrible damage. But if we have to Lazarus Rag, you know, one more time, it's maybe not that big of a deal. Now that is a big deal. See if we can get it. It's not worth using our death card here. I want to take Super Bandage, but I don't want to take it yet. I want to wait until we've actually beaten our boss so I can take it without taking red heart damage. And I can get the bonus. This is actually the more accurate reason, is so that I can actually have the extra HP without having to kill myself and losing it for nothing later. What is this enemy? What this does mean, though, is we actually have a lot of leeway with Guppy's Paw. If we want to just get more Spirit Hearts, we could easily do so right now. So if we get hit at all here, we should really just crack Guppy's Paw more and more. It might compromise our ability to take a deal with the devil, but if we don't, it'll compromise our ability to get a deal with the devil in the first place. Ideally, we won't have to come to that, though. See, now that I think about it, it might make it easier to kill ourselves on a deal with the devil if we use Guppy's Paw on the deal with the devil. But we're getting into all sorts of, you know, like a little bit higher order levels of thinking that are probably prudent right now. What's up with this red rock? Is this actually like a different rock, or am I just freaking out because it's the burning basement? I've never seen that texture, or never noticed it at least before. Okay, we have one here. We won't take the halo yet. We get one Guppy item, which is great. That's our second Guppy item. All right, we might as well kill ourselves and see if we can come back into this room. And we're going to get the halo, and we're going to get Super Bandage. And we also started with that, which is incredible. This is really good for us. Our pill was infested, so we could have used it earlier, but how do we know, right? This is an incredibly good Lazarus run. I probably shouldn't have taken the halo yet, because we actually could have gone into our boss trap room, but whatever. That, of course, is worth it because we get the Spirit Hearts anyway. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I guess we'll open the stone chest with our bomb, unless we find a better use. Why one of them exploded earlier than the other ones, I do not know. The answer, I imagine, is because the game likes to troll you sometimes. And me as well. So that halo pickup is extraordinary. The second Guppy item is awesome. I'd say we got a great chance of becoming Guppy on this run. Much better than usual. For this stage in the game, at least. And we'll move on. We are a little bit slow for boss rush, but that's not making me feel too bad right now. Oh, jeez. Every time. So we did find our secret room. Secret room is many pills. I found pills. Amnesia. Paralysis. Man. All pills that are not bad, but certainly not good for us. Amnesia is bad, it's just too late for it to be bad. So I guess we're not going to open that stone chest. Hopefully it wasn't Cricket's body as we head down to the next floor, feeling a lot stronger than we used to be, but a little slower than I'd like to be. Red chests have to be opened. That's just that's the name of the game right now. The odds of us getting a Guppy item inside of any particular red chest are not a lot. Not high, I should say. Oh my god, a health down? But on the bright side, you know, if we get enough red chests, and we should have a lot of opportunities because of the fact that we're still so early in the game, it becomes, I wouldn't say a foregone conclusion, but very, very likely. So I just ate shit on that room. I'll be the first to own up to it. Not all that damage was taken because of the health down pill. Some of it was just extremely suboptimal play from yours truly. Yours truly. Hopefully we can get into that curse room without having to spend our last Spirit Heart, or like spend our last Spirit Heart then use Guppy's Paw. Man, Steven, that is a really, really good pickup. We can do this room. Easy enough. Are you a wizard? Suboptimal, but hasn't really fucked us yet. We could wait for it to burn off, but I'm kind of in a bind as far as time goes already, so I'd prefer to just actually take it with us here, make it work. I probably, if possible, would like to buy the compass and what I hope is a Joker card. In reality, it doesn't look like that's gonna be too likely. So we'll start with the compass, and then if we get lucky, We'll try the other one. 2 bombs maybe could allow us to get over there and take damage to pick up some keys. Maybe get that golden chest if we're lucky. I don't know why that dodge was so tough for my brain to suss out there. All right. The Stain can be a rough enemy. Infamy just saved our ass. I totally would have Guppy's Pod there. The Infamy saved us 4 times in a row from taking damage. Holy shit. We'll take meat and just get the hell out of not this floor yet, but get the hell out of this room. We got insanely lucky. Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity to make that joke. It's the last time, I promise. I'd have to be insane to make that joke more than... Yeah, thanks. See you later. Okay. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitresses. Try the shrimp cocktail. Mystery sack is not very good for us. It's a weird one, because if we go to our curse room, we got a chance to become Guppy or get other various goodies, but if we go to the curse room, we're going to, oh, Jesus. We can make it. We made it. All for the privilege of getting out. Let's do it. Genius. It sort of worked. We got one. We were very lucky we got the Spirit Heart out of it, but it did sort of work. You can't deny that. I guess we're just done with this floor already, which is kind of disappointing. I wish we could have gotten more, but we still have half a Spirit Heart and a chance at a deal with the devil on the next floor, so let's head down. I think we did speed up a little bit as well. We're on the flooded caves. We have picked up a bomb. I will narrate literally everything we do in this voice, apparently. You know what? I will Guppy's Paw 1 HP. That's a tinted rock, I didn't even notice. Probably didn't need the Guppy's Paw then. But Guppy's Paw 1 HP to put us in a position where we could feel comfortable going into this curse room. That's one thing to do there. And also just give us peace of mind so we're not gonna feel like we're guaranteed to miss the deal with the devil. Which I think is important. You know, the deal with the devil for the chance to become Guppy is more important than what we've got as far as our red hearts go. You know, 2 red hearts with a lot of spirit hearts versus 3 red hearts and no spirit hearts. It's spirit hearts quickly dwindling due to really, really suboptimal play. Just poor play for me right now. But Common Cold is a decent item. I think we made the right strategic choice though for Guppy's Paw. Now, of course, if I'd played better, I might not have been put in a position to make this choice to begin with. I might have just been able to, you know, coast on our spirit hearts for a couple more floors, but we have to play the cards that we've dealt ourselves in this unique case. So let's just try to make the best of it. I don't think we're in a bad position. I think, you know, we're doing a lot of damage. We've gotten some really good items, and we're not behind the 8 ball by very much, if anything at all. It's been like one Guppy item just puts us in an amazing position. Cricket's body as well means that if we get piercing shots or something, I'm gonna be over the moon, as I like to say. I don't know what that means, over the moon. I mean, in 3-dimensional space, you know, there's what is the over, you know? It doesn't seem to make sense, but maybe it's like an E.T. reference. Like when you're in the bicycle, E.T. was really happy that he was quote-unquote over the moon. No deal with the devil, but growth hormones. I don't think there's anything else for us on this floor. It's a bold decision, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip, I don't think we're gonna be able to do a boss trap room is basically what I was getting at there. So I skipped in the hopes of getting a little ahead on time so we have a chance to pick up something cool from Boss Rush. Odds are we didn't miss out on anything except us taking a little bit more damage, but I could be wrong, and that's why I put the seed in the description so you guys can tell me if I am. HP here, I would love it. Make up for the stuff that I Guppy's Pod away. Nope, it's still fine, but I wish that we'd been able to work with it. Okay, we're supposed to use Infested on rooms full of poop. That was actually a really good value for 1 bomb. We picked up a ton of money, and also a key, I think, so that's our item room sorted. Hopefully our shop can come soon after that, because now I have the money to make it worthwhile, even though we might just be fighting greed. I thought that was the last wave, because this is my first time ever playing The Binding of Isaac, apparently. Nice to meet you, I'm Northern Lion. I have a luscious mane of hair. I feel like an idiot for opening that. But in the moment, I was like, yeah, This is how we're gonna do it. That's gonna be Guppy's 9 lives for us. But it was not Guppy's 9 lives. Oh, that damage is real bad. It wasn't Guppy's 9 lives at all. Don't give the Incubus a chance to hit you. Okay, we got our Spirit Heart back for coming in here, which is the big thing. Balls of Steel, also good. Pheromones. Well, hopefully we pick up a key down here. I do feel stupid for the fact that I opened that golden chest, but in the moment I was like, this is gonna be great. It was not great. It was an extreme disappointment. Maybe what's in the other golden chest is great, though. It could even be a golden chest. No, that's not good for us. I feel like this is an exceptionally low score for this stage in the game. I might be mistaken in that, but it doesn't feel that good. One complaint I have about the item trackers, I sort of can't see doors, and I also, sometimes it obscures the map when you have mapping items. Like, I'm like, where the hell is the boss fight? Oh, it's all the way down, like, the bottom right over there. Down by the Halo item. Oh, this is why. I was like, this floor shouldn't be this huge, but I guess it's because there's just 2 really long rooms in succession. Not a tinted rock. This has really extended the length of the floor. Alright, mystery sack paid out with 2 bombs. We'll go back for those. Hopefully this is a key. Nope, red patch and paralysis. Just a high quality assortment of items here. Red patch might beat Swallowed Penny. We were actually only like 5 rooms away from the boss, but they were 5 really, really long rooms. Hopefully this is a deal with the devil. I would love to just get Guppy and coast, honestly. After losing that Lost run today, which we easily could have won. Not easily, but with a little bit of elbow grease could have won. I would have loved to... Okay, thank God we have bombs, so we can actually get into that deal with the devil. But I would love to put an easy win on the board. Krampus can help. Lump of Coal's not bad. 2 Demon Hearts is also well worth the cost of getting in here. Yeah, that's basically what we want, is Lump of Coal. And then look at our cards. Temperance? Let's use Temperance on here, see if we can gain something of value. At the very least, got some money. We'll blow it up, see if we get something incredible. Learn something about the game. No, no such luck. Should have put down Wheel of Fortune next to it. I left behind Infested. And I did so, I wouldn't say on purpose, but because Wheel of Fortune, I think, has better upside for us. Unless I find a Card Against Humanity room and can use it, like a Card Against Humanity card, I should say, and then I use Infested on it. As much as I would love to get out of here and try to get to Boss Rush, we can't skip Item Room and Shop without at least looking to see if our floor has some fucking keys. Oh my lord, I don't think it's gonna. Don't let this be a situation where taking, you know, opening 1 golden chest ends up being the defining element of this floor. Open 1 golden chest that paid out with a golden chest, all of a sudden we're fucked. Oh my god, okay. You know what? Don't mess around. Go to the item room. That'll probably mean it's your last key use on this floor, but at least you're guaranteed to get something. And look at that. Epiphora, intensifying tears. Tears that get larger the more you shoot, or the further they move. I mean, I know that's also what happens with Lump of Coal, but maybe, just maybe, this is dueling synergy here in a good way. Dueling like not ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding, but D-U-A-L. Like a dual land in Magic the Gathering, the kind of synergies we've never seen before. Either way, it's a new item, so I'm happy we got something new on this run. That is still not our final Guppy item. A little bit cheesed off about that, if I may use, you know, pardon my French there. But that's okay. Don't need to be Guppy. We've proven that time and time again. But it's real nice. And that's another thing we've proven time and time again, is that if you can become Guppy, it's pretty sweet. Those bombs, like, explode faster the closer to you they are. I swear to God. Everyone thinks I'm an idiot for the way I'm describing it right now, but it's gonna come out in the code. And then people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I knew that. I'm telling you. They alive, damn it, it's a miracle. Wow, there's like a lot of interesting stuff on this floor that we will probably not be able to access as a result of the fact that we don't have any flipping keys. Got some bombs. Wouldn't dispute that. But Guppy's tail is just, it's a freaking It's a curse, man. It's a blessing and a curse, but it's mostly a curse until we get that extra guppy item. At least whenever we get bombs, we're getting 2 bombs. Like, that's nice. Doubling the amount of consumables, because we need 2 of them to make up for each key, if there's even adjacency. Maybe we could just play Wheel of Fortune. But I kind of want to use my bombs. Ooh, that's good. I want to use my bombs to try to find teleportation cards as well. Because then, if we can just get something from Boss Rush and then get out, that makes my life on this floor much, much simpler. And maybe my life for the rest of the game, depending on how it works. That's a teleport item. So I'll tell you what, let's pick this up. And now, for the cost of 1 conversion, we can teleport out of Boss Rush. I don't really want to do Boss Rush on this run unless we become Guppy. And even then, I might leave unless it's 9 lives. But this has solved a problem for me. It does mean I will have to convert some of our HP, but honestly, I think that's like a pretty small ask for taking a free item out of Boss Rush. Plus, the later you get in the game, I think the more valuable that Guppy's Paw conversion actually is. Plenty of time to do this. Hopefully we get a deal with the devil. Hopefully it has items. No deal with the devil. I always try to quintuple check here. Let's do Polaroid. I mean, normally here I'd probably take the Mind, to be real with you, but I think we'll take Stigmata this time for the extra damage because we already have the Compass. It's close, though. It's very close. I mean, Stigmata is kind of like deceptive, but it's basically just a free damage bonus for us here because we're going to convert the HP right away. So it's basically like we got a small damage bonus and 3 HP. So I'm kind of like, I'm for that. You know what? We could go to our boss trap room for another conversion, which also teleported us, but then we can enter here. Maybe get a key? No key, but a pill. Could be a bombs or key pill. And our HP is looking fine. We can basically get down to permanent Polaroid invincibility if we want to. Hematomesis. Key. Oh, my lord. Just keys do not show up on this run. Permanent Polaroid invincibility might end up being pretty valuable for us, but I might as well wait until I get hit a couple more times. This is like our last opportunity to make this happen on this floor, isn't it? We've already seen where our secret room is. So yeah, we've been to every other room. That's wild. I don't want the teleport anymore. Or do I? Maybe I can find a way to use the teleport effectively. I don't think it's the second secret room, but we'll try. And let's I guess get the heck out of here. Man, that's a wild run. I don't know if I like it or I hate it. Oh, super pride. That is not super pride, that is lust. But it gave us a full health pill, which will never be useful for us. There's also a rock embedded in the wall over here. That happens from time to time. I hope that my reasoning for taking, oh, there we go. I hope that my reasoning for taking Stigmata is clear. Even if it's invalid or at least wrong, I hope it's clear. Basically, it was like, I'm gonna have to convert some HP to leave this room. So, why don't we take something that gives us HP and some other benefits, and then we get the benefit of the conversion at no cost to ourselves. Like, the normal cost would be losing the red heart. It's not really losing it, you're just changing it, but still. So I kind of like the idea of that. Basically just giving us a free bonus, but it's possible the Mind would have been better. I can't dispute that. Can't see anything down here. We'll just go down and to the right. Obviously, we're still holding out like a lot of hope for... Pardon me? We're too big to avoid that? Obviously, we're still holding out like a lot of hope for the deal with the devil if we can get it here. The Guppy transformation. I mean, we had 2 Guppy items by the end of our second floor, so to not be able to complete that is super disappointing if it ends up coming true. I can't believe I didn't finish the job there. There we go. The creep is what I worry about from these guys, but otherwise we're fine. I don't see tinted rocks. I bet this is a secret room. It just feels secret roomy. It was indeed. I don't know if I've ever seen this layout before. But it just, like, you look at it and you're like, the rocks are outlaid in such a way that it feels kind of secret room-esque. Okay, we'll definitely open that. I think we do want to get smaller, to be honest with you. Battery charge is meaningless, but life goes on. Probably just a bomb here to be safe. We don't have a ton of HP to roll on, so we should probably be pretty conservative. Ah, Bob's Curse from Red Chest, man. Bit shitty. At least we're fighting an easy boss, and again, if it's a deal with the devil for a guppy item, it's the greatest. There is no deal with the devil? Well, we might as well take this. Let's drop the doctor's remote temporarily. Get permanent Polaroid invincibility and head down to the next floor again. I really can't believe that we were not able to make the guppy dream come true here. But we do still have, well, it's not over yet. I shouldn't get too despondent. I played pretty poorly, but I don't think I cost myself any deals with the devil. I think it was just maybe bad luck, man. The worst superhero of all time. Those shots actually get in there, they will kill them. They're gonna do a lot of damage. Are you kidding me? There we go. Sometimes you get cocky and you leave when there's one shot still left. So we don't have to kill the red ones until... Or we don't have to kill them at all unless we want to. I believe that they do die when everything else dies. Yeah, they just explode in that case. No red chests, man! I easily could have gotten out of the way there. That's my own fault. There is a key room available. The fact that I didn't get hit there is blowing me away, but there is a double key room up there. You know what? We should try that. Sometimes that double key room can have, you know, like 11 red chests on it. And even if it doesn't have 11 red chests, it could have stuff that we want regardless. Yeah, like this could be good. Could save a bomb if we want to, but it'll take us more time than I deem it to be worth right now. Excuse me? Health up. We do want it, and we'll take that to give us permanent Polaroid invincibility. What this basically gives us is the ability to, if we get hit 3 more times, erase all that damage. Oh good, we got the goat head. Actually, now that I think about it, the goat head on the womb 2 might not be hot garbage anymore, because it should give us a deal with the devil on the mom's heart fight. I apologize, and I have apologized for it already, but I'll apologize for it again. I'm gonna keep making, like, strategic mistakes with being like, oh, well, there was our last deal with the devil chance, and we didn't get our guppy item. It's just because it's, like, embedded in my brain through hours and hours of playing this game that there is no deal with the devil. Consciously, no deal with the devil on the womb 2, I should say. Consciously, I know that that's not true, but, you know, I'm not always drawing on my conscious thought, I guess, when I'm playing here. Hematemesis is a bad pill for us here, unless maybe we can make it work on a double, second secret room, double, second, same shit. I mean, when you hit the ball and you get to second base, it's called a double. That's all I'm saying about that. So it lives. Let's see if Goathead actually works here to give us a deal with the devil on the womb 2. I would expect it to. I can't imagine it wouldn't. I can't imagine why it wouldn't, at least. Beyond just it being an oversight. Well, there's a deal with the devil. I'm assuming that worked for us then. Judas' shadow, huh? I mean, I think we have to take it at least. And we'll fight the hush. We may not use it, but we're gonna take it. And we're gonna go down to the blue, and we're gonna try to fight the hush, because if you can, why not, right? No, one reason why not is because it's tanky as all hell, but there is a key for sale here. I'm stoked about that. Let's buy this. I think we should buy Black Candle. Fanny pack, probably a why not situation, but here we want the miter, not crack the sky. Here, let's try TNT. I don't think we've seen that yet. Minecrafter. Oh good, it's a spacebar item. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, this is gonna be what I would expect to be a very long fight. Like, Blue Baby is not gonna die as quickly as it has for a lot of our enemies here. Or a lot of our runs of fighting the hush. It's not a bad run, but it's I'm a little scared of how our damage is gonna be. See how much damage we can get done here. This is more of a fight that I find like a little bit of a war of attrition. I still really like the design of it, but it's so tanky, man. That was damage that I should have been able to avoid. I'm actually, you know what? We may die here, but now that I think about it, if we die, isn't that like completely okay for us? Because we'll respawn as Dark Judas outside of the room, which would oh, but can we even? I don't know if we can even get out of this floor without killing or dying to Hush. So I think our best case scenario is probably just to try to win, which is obvious, I'm guessing here, but at the same time, it might not be, I guess. Might be a happy little accident if we could actually, like, get ourselves close enough to death that it seems to make sense to just become Dark Judas so that we can get that extra damage bonus. That was a great shot on my behalf there. Things are starting to get a little tricky in here. Infamy saved my ass on that one. You know, oh my god. We're not really rolling in bombs, so if you could just take a little bit more damage, I would love that. What's our shot range like? Like, is this acceptable? Can we still hit from here and get the lump of coal bonus? It looks like we do. I think we're gonna be fine. We've done pretty well. Should be standing far enough away that we're still getting an appreciable bonus. What is that? It's like the first time I've ever seen those tiers move in the pattern they're supposed to. Most of the time there's just so much shit on the screen I can't pay attention. Okay. We try to stand up here and dodge the shots that come up. Let's just not move. I don't think those are gonna hit us. It was a bit of a bold prediction, but it seems to have worked out. And all of a sudden, the score on this run is not as bad as it otherwise would be. I still don't think I've died to the Haunt, if I'm being, or the Hush, sorry. I've died to the Haunt several times. If I'm being honest, and that's not bragging, it's more like, it kind of reminds me of Ultra Greed. I can't believe we're not getting hit here, by the way. It kind of reminds me of Ultra Greed. It's like if you're strong enough to get to Hush, you might just be strong enough to like consistently beat it anyway. LOL, consistently beat it. Ha 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 ha. I get it. Masturbation. Okay, we're almost done here. Still got a lot of HP left. Before we leave, we'll ideally get to open those other chests. Although now that I think about it, maybe we should just save our chests for the actual chest, because I feel like we don't want to lose all our keys and end up with the same situation we've been in all freaking run. Just no keys to go around. Does this guy ever, like, take damage again? Bombs are kind of like a hot shit here, but just stand still. If you stand still, they don't hit you. It's only when you get afraid. That one will hit you, though. That one will still mess your day up. We're okay. Is that my shot or his shot? Because I was like, that looks like my shot to me. At least he got poisoned there, even though it didn't poison him as much as I'd like it to. These shots, man. Thank you, Infamy. Thank you, Infamy. Didn't realize that guy was down there. Infamy saved me again, a little bit. He's been much harder through the back half of this fight. Oh, I'm slipping on the ice here. Just die, man! I do want to go back. Oh, empty vessel has appeared in the basement. I got that on the daily challenge the other day. I opened that by accident. Yeah, sure, that's what they all say. But we'll go back and get Guppy's paw. Oh, it drops a TNT barrel. Then you shoot it and it explodes. That doesn't seem as useful as the current items we already have. Let's take Fanny Pack. Let's buy the Spirit Heart. Let's take the pill. Ah, that's pretty bad. Let's jam our money in here and then get the fudge out of this floor. I think we should win here, like, relatively easily now, but I could be wrong. We still got Dark Judas backing us up. We want to go up. I should do, maybe I'll make a promise for that next time, that we'll do some dark room runs. I know people have been like, we gotta see what's new with the dark room. I've kind of fallen into a pattern of just doing the chest again, which is not fair. We should be doing some dark room stuff, especially because some of my post-it notes apparently have been erased. Been erased. That's, That's the last time you're ever going to hear me try to do a Skrillex impression on the show. But I gotta admit, kind of thought it was okay. Worth. The value is out of control. Traded a Spirit Heart that I didn't need to lose for 2 Spirit Hearts that I probably do need to have. So, you know, it wasn't essential, I guess, but I'm happy to have done it. We are going to spend those 2 Spirit Hearts getting in and out of this curse room up here, because I refuse to let the Guppy Dream die. Don't ever let me be the last to know. If we get more keys, we'll crack that. Probably not that one, though. Just go hard. I'm fucked. Slowly, or very quickly, actually came to the realization there was nothing getting us out of that situation. This one's as good as any of the other ones. An Anus Rune, which actually will allow us to see where the second secret room is, where we can use Hematemesis effectively. So we broke even there, basically. It's technically a little bit better, because we got 1 Black Heart. Doing fine on HP. Still keeping Dark Judas around just as like a maybe. Maybe it's gonna be the one that saves me. Gives us the opportunity to come back with a lot of extra damage, but also 2 Spirit Hearts, or 2 Demon Hearts, which is probably the more valuable part of it at this point. Being able to die on a room and come back with the ability to live on it the next time. Early on, the damage is the most valuable part by far, and if I'd gotten Dark Judas on our first deal with the devil, I would have been all over it. But now it's kind of like a fail-safe item for us. Things go terribly, terribly wrong. We have a backup plan. Might not be the best backup plan, but no backup plan is the worst backup plan of all. Yes, we will try this, try this. Got a bomb and a key. Got a Black Heart. Oh! It still worked. Still worked. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Hematemesis. I would love to get some regular HP, not just so we can get 3 Spirit Hearts out of it without suffering the penalty of the fucking Rosary, but so that we could get to teleporting. And if we teleport to our boss fight, that would be awesome. Also, big ups to Infamy, which is basically, if you look at our living, like, present amount of HP, Infamy has probably saved us like twice that amount. So were it not for Infamy, I don't think it's unreasonable to say, apparently I don't think it's anything to say because my brain doesn't manage to get that word out properly, but I don't think it's unimaginable to say that we would be dead if not for Infamy. Of course, the lower I got on HP, the more that would change my playstyle, hopefully, but I think that without Infamy, we would be, at the very least, in a pretty bad position. As is right now, is looking okay. Here we go. Got enough keys. That looked like it was going to be trouble. Strange Attractor. Number 1. Cancer item and the beam. We'll take number 1. We'll take Strange Attractor because it's going to be super weird with Cricket's body. And we'll take the cancer item because it's HP up plus the wafer effect once we get hit once. So, as always, I feel like Strange Attractor is probably bad, but I take it because someone's got it. And that someone is me most of the time. Sure, absolutely, we'll take Chocolate Milk. Now, I do need to charge these shots. That kind of counteracts number 1 slightly. I mean, it technically doesn't because I think our charge time is lowered as a result, but Chocolate Milk is a really cool item I have no problems rocking with here. I wonder how much we can get it charged. Now, if we can just get Sad Bombs to go along with this, that'd be awesome. You know what it also counteracts? Chocolate Milk, that is? It also counteracts Strange Attractor to some extent, because we're not putting 18 different, you know, gravity wells on the field at the same time. We're done if he just walks into this one, which he did. Got a Black Heart and a Spirit Heart. Wow. And an Eternal Heart, which we actually can take. It's the only way we can get extra HP at this point. Fuck all enemies I've rarely seen before. I don't trust them after that lost fight against the freaking Frail. Nothing there. I think it's pretty obvious by now that this run is going to be an easy win. It wasn't always an easy win, but it has become an easy win. And that's pretty sweet. This run had a lot of potential to go south due to my own idiocy, but we've pulled it around. Okay, Laser Ring Tears are super cool. So these are basically extra charges that we shoot out that do damage like Technology Ludovico style. The longer we charge them, the further they go, or the bigger they are when they get released, at least. Maybe that's partly to do with the Chocolate Milk synergy going on as well. The scissors, I mean, to some extent, why not take them, I guess? Because we're not going to be using Guppy's Paw anyway. That's what we're looking for right there, is the ability for the shots to stick around a little bit longer and deal more damage. We can also kind of fire them at an angle, as you can see right here. Still working with Strange Attractor. I don't even know if that was a good pickup for us, but it's a wild item. People might say, hey, Northern Line, why have you never mentioned this item before? Clearly, it seems like you've already had it once. Were you holding out on us? I had it in a co-op video with Kate over at her channel again. I keep pimping it, but twitch.tv/lovelymomo and youtube.com/proboxstudio. You can find our co-op runs there. We're doing like one a day for now, and it's a lot of fun. It's a completely different dynamic. That was just terrible damage on my part. Is that Fanny Pack paying out those red hearts? I would recommend you check it out. We've had some cool synergies already. So I think that kind of we've nerfed ourselves a little bit with this pickup. Even though Right, we don't want to teleport. Even though I've previously liked this item a lot. Well, whatever, let's just beat the boss. The problem is we want him to get stuck in the ring for as long as possible. Let's just charge it up. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for, is a more efficient outcome. How did we not get hit there? So we're just going to fire these shots in as often as we can. He's getting caught in the ring for, you know, as long as I would care to see him get caught in it. We've got the wafer effect now, so like every period of damage we take, I'm not sweating very much. I kind of feel like our damage is like really shitty though. Oh, there we go. Stay on that side, and then I can guarantee that you get caught on the radius of this shit. Diablo 2. That was embarrassing. Diablo 2. Alright. My dog. I need you to pass away. That was a weird run. We beat the game as Lazarus, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.